Why are certain stocks moving and others not moving?
What really matters is it something is exciting. So you get an all-day parabolic breakout. I'm not making it up. Pivot to AI compute for making shoes. I wish I was wearing my Allbirds today. I have a pair. No, they're doing something new. It's something fresh. Oftentimes you'll have names on your watch list. You're like, oh, this is gapping up, or that's gapping up, or that's in the news. We're not. You got Tesla and you got Bird. Well, Tesla, next generation AI chip. What are they? They're a car company. Bird was the word. Maybe I'll never get those again because it's a new business. And that's sort of the idea. You're gonna get more explosion in a situation like that. In the case of Bird, and we'll go backwards with this, in the case of Bird, you effectively have stock which is left for the dead. It's almost a penny stock. It's a kind of situation where shorts have been leaning on it for a while. Now you've got something brand new. It's like, well, the litmus has changed, so shorts are covering, and momentum's going with it as well. So you get an all-day parabolic breakout because something is new. Now, it's a little bit more traditional, I think, when you look at a Tesla. This is a name where people have seen breakouts all the time. You could do all kinds of technical analysis on this one on daily charts and all that good stuff. But the difference is you have something which is explosive and brand new, which is the AI chip, and the shift that has already given momentum to the stock. Immediately, one way or another. Myself, I love mean reversion trades. There's not going to be a bigger opportunity than Tesla or Bird today. So whether you're looking at the breakout that I know Sean had, or actually the dip buy or breakout at the open, or the extended range up top, where you're going to get, instead of mean reversions for like 50 cents, you're getting a few dollars in this one, and it didn't even get to VWAP, the explosion is there. This wasn't Tesla reporting earnings when nobody looks at them as a car company anymore. This wasn't Allbirds telling you about how many sneakers they sold. These were fundamental shifts in the business or being reported as a headline, which gives you the expected moves or greater than expected moves that you're looking for. Extended range just mean more opportunity. Whatever style of trade you are, you're just going to have a bigger opportunity in either case.
I mean, excellent example right there. What we're looking for is catalyst, and I think you just absolutely nailed it right there with the catalyst movement there, the sector relevance as well. Funny that a shoe company goes right into AI. You can see Allbirds there, great example. And also the market timing, right? Both of those moves obviously happened there right off the open with some context in the pre-market. It's really hard to find stocks that can follow through. So you're looking for stocks that have headlines, but only one, of course, becomes tradable. Let's go back to Neil to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, and you got to wrap it up with the other side of the coin, because ultimately everyone talks about earnings. The thing about earnings is there's all the expectations and all the analysts and multiple names within a sector, and you hear some phrases out there like price to perfection, right? Already at all-time highs. Oh, it's expensive on a P. All of these things that get thrown around and end up as noise, and you can have something like an ASML which reported and had beats, and everything was good, but it's into a triple top, and it's expensive. And everybody already knows the story behind the chip space. And so oftentimes, if it's not making new fresh highs, well, this is what you get. You're into that top, and unless you're just, I'm the short seller and I'm skeptical, that's what you're looking at. On a beat, on a big beat, top and bottom. And we see this all the time during earnings season. So there are going to be situations where maybe you have something which is showing you a breakout. Fair enough. But this is one that went in, was already at the top, did not break through on the beat, and then when you're left in a day trade, you can try to catch some bids. You're brave, there's a couple of shots in there, but that's all you're going to get. And I'm not saying earnings are bad. It's just that as a catalyst for a day trade, they're not always the best. You always want something new, something fresh, something that excites, gets short sellers out, whatever it might be. That is your ticket, much more consistent to get the explosive wins.
Every headline does the market treat equally, and I think that's a perfect example right there, that you get earnings much different than other catalysts. So be very, very cautious of that as a trader, and judge the headlines for what they're worth, and it's the market that will tell you which one is the go times.